Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's practice. Let's see, sound should be working fine. If anything, let me know in a live chat. Today I'm followed by my bird, so we might practice together, who knows? But let's begin sitting down on our mats in a comfortable position. As a reminder, as always, you can use a blanket or a pillow to sit on. I'm gonna use a pillow today. Have something nice and cushiony underneath. All right. And let's just connect to our breath. Make sure that we're sitting comfortably with the spine nice and straight. Gazing right in front of us. Maybe soften the gaze or feel free to close your eyes. Just take a couple of nice natural breaths to prepare the body, to let our body and mind know that this is time to wind down, to rest. You can place one hand on the chest and one hand on your belly. And feel the breath in and out, the air traveling through your lungs, your diaphragm, and your belly. Let the breath deepen naturally. We're not forcing anything. We're just letting our body relax, letting our mind relax, and be in present moment. If your eyes were closed, just open them gently on the next inhale. And let's take care of our joints. So we'll start with our fingers. You can bend the elbows, or you can bring your arms straight in front of you, about shoulder level. And then we'll just do a couple of spreading the fingers wide, inhale, maybe wiggle them, and exhale, make a slight fist, nothing too forced. Inhale, spreading the fingers wide, exhale, make a slight fist, thumb goes on the inside. One more, wiggle the fingers, and exhale. Then we'll do some wrist rotations. So once again, make a very not tight fist. Thumb goes on the inside. But this time we will just put the arms to the sides of our bodies. And we'll start rotating our wrists. And at the same time, inhaling and bringing our hands, our arms up. So you can stop at shoulder level, or you can go all the way up. Rotating the wrists. Nice deep inhale and exhale through the nose. Now we're going all the way down. And now we're switching directions. wrist rotating in the opposite direction, our arms still going up and down. A little brain teaser here. Beautiful. Release the fingers, shake the hands if needed. Now we'll do some neck joint love. So we'll just do some chin tucks first. So once again, it's just a motion of tucking the chin. I'm trying to exaggerate it so you can see better, but the motion can be very, very tiny, very slight. So we're doing this kind of like a ducky or a chicken when they walk, or a pigeon. So only our head is kind of sliding back and forth. So we'll do a couple of those chin tucks. And now we'll do some rotation for our neck. So looking up and down, up on the inhale and down on the exhale. Looking up and down. Up and down. Return to center. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale through the nose. And then we'll do some side movements. So we will look, exhale, we will look to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale, center. Look to the right. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. And we will continue doing those rotations, following our own pace of breath. Two more rounds each side. Notice which side might feel different. We're only looking to one side, our shoulders are not moving. And final inhale, come back to center. Now we'll do some shoulder rotations. You can place your hands on the thighs, or you can touch the shoulders. Elbows are looking looking to the sides. And we will begin rotations. It can be as small or as big as it is comfortable. Remember that there should be no pain. Breathing in and out. Ideally, breathing in, elbows are rotating upward. And breathing out, elbows are rotating downward. Two more times, two more rotations. And then we'll switch sides. Switching direction rather. a final round and release. Shake the arms, release the tension if there's any. And then I'll probably remove the pillow for now, and then we will be straightening our legs in front of us, sitting nice and tall. Remember that you can use the wall to keep your spine straight. You can also continue doing this in a chair if you're sitting in a chair. So we will bend one leg and choose the position that you're comfortable with. So it can be all the way almost touching the foot. The bent leg can be below or above the knee. And we will open up the hip to the side. So half butterfly here. We can use a block, a blanket, or a pillow to support the leg if we're on the floor. If we're sitting in a chair, we have our hand for support here. So choose the position and start gently relaxing. You can do several butterfly wing motions. So you can help with your hand, just opening up the hip slightly. Should be no pain at all. Only go as far as it is comfortable. So if it's somewhere here, that's fine. Do what feels right. Do what feels better. Spine is straight. Breathing in and out deeply. And then after those dynamic stretches, we can try relaxing into the stretch. Nice and deep inhale and exhale here. And on the next exhale, there is an option to hinge at the hips, spine is straight, and lean towards the straight leg. So the focus here is not to be able to touch the toes. The focus is on hinging the hips only as far as it goes with a straight back. And we should feel a nice stretch in the hamstring on the straight leg. Once again, this is optional. And only if it feels good and your body will tell you, you should not feel any numbness, any tingling. You can then start rounding the spine. Creating a bigger stretch, but it should feel nice. We're not forcing it. Once again, we're not trying to perform. We're not reaching towards a certain goal, like touching our toes. We're feeling what feels right today and for this side, because other side might feel different. Nice deep inhale and exhale through the nose. Feel free to exhale through your mouth. And straighten the spine and moving to the straight spine, sitting upright position. We will help our leg, our bent leg, go back to the center and then straighten it. If needed, shake the legs. And we will do the same on the other side. I'll just tilt slightly. So Bend the leg that was straight before, making sure that we're sitting on both our sit bones. Our butt is firmly grounded in the surface, and in the chair, we're sitting closer to the edge. Once again, maybe using a blanket or a pillow if we're sitting on the floor. We're supporting our leg with our hand, choosing the position for the foot above or below the knee, and opening opening the hip joint only as far as it goes. Notice if there's any difference on this side. So a couple of dynamic butterfly wing flippy flops. Relaxing that joint. Should feel nice. If there was any tightness, should feel the release of that. And then maybe on the next exhale, relaxing a bit more into the stretch. And breathing in and out for a couple of times, enjoying the static stretch of the hip. And once more, option if you want to hinge at the hips with a straight spine and try to reach a bit forward, lean forward. Notice if there's a difference on this side. I definitely have a difference. I cannot reach my toes on this side. And then feeling a stretch of the hamstring right here on the straight leg. And if it feels good, if there is no pain, no tingling, no numbness, we can try rounding our spines. For a deeper stretch. And release. Staying here for a couple more breaths. And then straightening the spine on the inhale. Bringing our bent knee gently with the help of our hand to the center. Straightening and shaking the legs. Beautiful. Now, if you're sitting in a chair, you can continue doing so. If you're on the floor, on the mat already, we will go into supine position. So laying on our backs, we will bend our knees and we will do some windshield wipers. Release the back. So if you're sitting in a chair, you can just do very calm, nice twists of the back. So when the windshield wipers go to one side, now we're going into this stretch. Both knees are looking in one direction. We can look in the opposite direction. And if you're sitting on the chair, you can basically do just a twist, looking toward one side, helping with the hand, maybe grabbing the edge of the chair for support, and to the other side. So this is going to be a static stretch. Continue breathing in and out through the nose. Hands can be to the sides or on your belly, whichever feels right. Cactus arms. You can look straight ahead or in the opposite direction to deepen the stretch. So choose the option that feels the best. And on the next inhale, we will return to the center. Come out of the twist. Inhale and exhale here. And then taking a next inhale and exhale, we will turn to the opposite direction. Our knees go in the opposite direction. If you're sitting, it's going to be a twist in the opposite direction. Option for the hands to go cactus arms, straighten and this to the sides, or just gently rest them on your belly. You can look toward the opposite side or straight ahead toward the ceiling, or a couple more breaths here. Feel your belly rising with each inhale and deflating with each exhale. And gently returning to the center. Inhale and exhale here. Now we'll do some modified dead bug. So we'll bring both knees up if we're lying on our backs. We will engage the core muscles. So abdominal muscles, cradle roll claw. Don't stab yourself forcefully, but gently tap, 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 engage the muscles. It also is helpful to make sure that you're engaging even lower abdominal muscles by sighing with the sound S. So if we're inhaling and then exhaling with the sound of S, it will ensure that we're engaging even the lower abdomen. If you're seated in the chair, you will be lifting one leg at a time. So both knees are bent and you will be lifting one leg at a time. You can hold on to the sides of the chair as well. So a couple of inhales and exhales here, and then we'll join our friends in the chair. And we will try to touch the floor with our heel. And then switch the leg, one leg at a time. I'm keeping my fingers on my abdomen to ensure that I don't lose this engagement of the muscles. You don't have to touch the floor. If you're lying on the back, you can just go only as far as you feel the engagement. If you start losing the engagement of the core, or it feels like you're start to compensate to do something else, just go only as far as it feels right. A couple more times. Slow control movement. And if you're sitting in a chair, it's almost like you're doing marching, but at very, very slow pace. So you're engaging the core and moving slowly up and down. Switching the legs. A couple more times. And then release. Release your both feet are touching the surface of the floor now. And we can relax. If you're seated in a chair, right now is a great time to switch to lying down for our favorite pose of the day, Savasana, lying on our backs and relaxing and breathing. Option to keep the legs bent. Option to straighten them if it feels better. And if both are not feeling right today, you can always lie down on your side of your choice. You can bend the knees, support yourself. You can even use a pillow for the neck. So I'll give you a moment to find the position that feels the most comfortable. If you're keeping your eyes open, I advise you to soften your gaze to promote relaxation. Or you can completely close your eyes. Place one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. We're connecting to our breath once again and using it as an anchor to keep us in the present moment. Letting go of everything that happened today. And if our mind tries to travel in the future and think about what might happen tomorrow, we just gently return to the present, keeping our focus on our breath. Being fully aware of the inhale and the exhale. Feeling the air travel through our lungs and our belly and our diaphragm. There is nowhere I need to be. And exhaling with a sigh of relief. I am already home. On the next inhale, gently wiggle your fingers, your toes. Start opening your eyes if they were closed. Taking another breath here. And when you're ready, you can press up into a seated position. Take another breath here. And as a thank you to our body and our mind, we'll do a nice self-hug. Nice deep stretch, hands to the sides. Inhale and exhale, self-hug. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Feel free to let me know how this practice today felt, or in any way interact with the video. Let me know if you have rewatched any of the live streams and which one maybe you like best. Thank you for practicing with me today. I wish you the great rest of the evening